Hello, welcome, I'm Scrumpy. Thank you so much for joining me. We are in episode 19 of our Let's Play as King Alfred the Great. And we have just taken back Lindsay. So we've taken Lindsay, this county here. And what I'd like to do next is to take Jorvik, which I think we can do via a holy war. Because this is a new... because we killed his father, we don't have any truces, and also because we've now taken Lindsay, we have a county adjacent to Jorvik which is owned by within our realm, so that means we have the rights to a holy war. I do want to do that. There's just a couple of matters of business that need to be done first. The Chancellor is currently improving relations with Wiltshire, and Wiltshire it's my friend, so that's a bit of a waste of his time. Instead, I'd like to get him to let's get him to work on Southampton. So let's send him into Wessex. There you go. Good. Fantastic. Any laws options? None at the moment. Oh, that's good. I think what we can also do just before we go back to war again is just set up a bit more carousing. Get some cruising underway, and then we'll go and declare war. Let's get that going first. So let's get loads of people in for the carousing. Looks like this time we can kind of invite a lot of people. Perhaps because some of the declined previous... she's too young by the looks of it. Some of the declined previous carousings have now run out. Oh yes. Let's get those invitations running. And again, what we're looking is to have friendships with vassals in particular. I've got a bishop that I would particularly like to become friends with, because it would help dramatically with our. It would help with money if we can get him to like us. So that's good. We sent those off. Anyone in our court that we particularly wish to influence positively? I think it's always worth trying to improve relations with your wife. Otherwise, I think we'll leave it as it is for now. Oh, court chaplain. Okay, we'll leave it like that. Let's also then go and declare a holy war for Jorvik. And although I have a good number of troops, I have 2,000 troops. That's comfortably more than they've got. I want this war. He's only got 666. That's a slightly scary number, 666. Oh, I've played this type of run before as King Alfred, and York is a really difficult county to take, and almost certainly we're going to get other Norsemen coming through. So I'm going to take a slightly unusual step, and apart from bringing my allies, I'm going to raise mercenaries, and I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to try and use them to sort of excuse me, to do some sieging. Not sieging, I'm going to do some assaulting with them. So general principle, we'll look for half of the cost of the money we've got available, so it's going to be a 225 option. So it's going to be one of these three. We've got the Breton company, so we've got Munio, who I think we've actually used before. He's a siege leader, which is good. And we've got Hughes, who is good in battle, reasonably good in battle. And we've got Guthrion, that's really hard to say, who is reasonable in battle. He's a tough soldier. I think looking at that, Munio is pretty decent actually, and he has got the most heavy infantry as well. So we'll hire you, sir. There you are. And we're going to send you straight up to Jorvik. Good. And we will raise our own levy. and send it to Lindsay first to meet. Good, let's let the game play on. Good, the King Louis the Bold, my father-in-law, is going to honour his obligation and answer my call to war. Good to hear. So, my wife is not going to attend the Merrymaking. She thinks it's a kind invitation. The Bishop of Rochester is attending. The Bishop of Sherborne will attend. That's good. As will the Earl of... Bishop of Canterbury, one of the Earls, I missed his name. The Earl of Lindsay is coming. The Bishop of St Paul's is coming. The Earl of Oxford is coming. The Earl of Essex is coming. The Mayor of London is not coming. The Earl of Sussex is coming. The Earl of Gloucester is not. The Mayor of Sandwich is not. The Mayor of Ilchester is. The Bishop of Wells is not. The Mayor of Dorchester is. The Mayor of Southampton is not. Goodness, Bishop of St Swithin is coming. Lots of people coming. And that's really positive. Let's just wait for a few people to gather up. That's the mercenaries. So there's a war going on at the moment. I could actually hit them both, but I don't think I'll get there in time. Let's merge them all up. How am I doing? What have I got? I'm an organiser, that's pretty good. Cormac's got some fantastic attributes there. He's a heavy infantry leader. Defence plus 81% heavy foot troops. He's sensational. Let's get in there. And I think we're going to catch some of these. Yeah, we're going to catch some of the Norse here. Of the Jorvik revolt. Pause the game. I want to see whether I can siege here. I don't have a 10-1. That's a shame. But what I could do is put... I could put Munio, who's a siege leader, in command. And just siege through this as quickly as possible. Oh, stop. We are going to get attrition here. So we're going to split this force in half. 2,000 this way. And let's leave 1,700 here with Munio. Oh, good. My Chancellor's mission to Wessex has so far been a success. He has managed to make the Earl of Bishop of St Swithin think more highly of me. And that's positive because, yes, I think there he is. He's a relatively low... He's still loyal to myself rather than the Pope, but he is quite a low score, so that's really positive. I still really want you to work on the Mayor of Southampton, though, please. My Cathnier, my Chancellor. Can I... No, I can't split there. So we really just need this siege to get going. Looks like Mercia are going to take East Anglia, which is good news. Oh dear, I've had to cancel the bout of carousing, which is a shame. Perhaps because I've gone to war. That's probably what it is. It was worth a try though. Sometimes I've got away with that in the past. I've still had the party. That sounds a bit gamey, but there we go. So we're going to motor on through here and hope to try and take... Oh, fate smiles upon me. My wife Ermengarde is pregnant, and I've got 5 more prestige for having popped one in there. Delightful. I'm feeling I'm very pleased about that. Quick slurp of tea to celebrate. Yes, strong. Well, some sieging going on here. Let's I hope that gets on nice and quickly. Check a few things while we're waiting. Keep half an eye on the battle scene in case something changes. I really want this situation in Surrey to get resolved, where we've got Frascelli. We're working at it. Ah, my son Charlie Charles is not exerting himself in his studies. I am starting to despair. I can lose prestige and let him gain the trait slothful, which I'm absolutely not going to accept. I'm going to beat him beat him into action, or I could talk to him about being diligent, or I could pray for his soul. Well, diligence is the trait we're looking for here, and we really don't want him to become slothful. So let's hope, and let's just have a little look and see what's happened there with the boy. Unfortunately, he's still slothful. That's a terrible shame. That's an awful trait. Awful trait for a leader. Disaster. Never mind. Let's get these sieges going, boys. Food and supplies have been smuggled into Lancaster, sadly, which is a shame. But these two sieges are almost complete. As the months tick by. Let's just pause the game, pop to intrigue a second, because I believe that, yes, these people are still trying to kill my wife. Stop trying to kill my wife. Victory in the Siege of Lancaster. I could split again and see what would happen. I'm going to get victory in the Siege of Jorvik. Let's let the game run. So these two people that are plotting against my wife are now stopped backing them. I think finally we are going to break through in York and take this baronry, which is this county capital here is very tough. You are bent low over your war table, struggling to stay focused and to keep your eyes open, when your wife, Princess Ermengarde, enters. She crosses the room and inspects the war table over your shoulder. Perhaps a fresh pair of eyes might prove helpful, dear husband. I was hoping for something else, actually, Princess. But if you want to help me, so I could accept her offer to help, perhaps you are right, Ermengarde. Or you don't think I can handle this on my own? I can become proud and upset my wife. No, absolutely. Come and help me, my dear. Oh, well, one of those situations where I've tried to get two of my friends to like each other, but they just don't. My wife has received an education in warfare, like myself, so she quickly grasps the nuances of the problem as you explain it. The two of you set to work, discussing and comparing troop compositions. Ermengarde is a most competent strategist. Within the hour, you have laid the groundwork for a promising solution. Two options. A brilliant idea, Ermengarde. Have you any additional suggestions? So we are going to like each other by 20, respectively, and I'm going to gain 50 military tech points. Or I can offer to now retire to the bedchamber and we will fall in love. That's cute. They actually are both good options, because falling in love with my wife is no bad thing. But I think we'll take the tech points. And we actually now, as a result of that, have the opportunity for a tech advance. So this military organisation advance will 300% retinues plus 300% retinue. Let's have a look. Will give us the opportunity, this advance, to potentially 300%. I don't think our retinue cap would be high enough still for what we want, which is 600. So we will not take it just yet. So what we'd like to do is to be able to get a retinue, and actually that would match history quite well, because King Alfred was well known for deciding to create a standing army. So he basically halved the size of the armies available. That was the deal he did with his vassals, but he said, the half that I want available, I want as a standing army. And he did that because it was essential that he had an army to quickly respond to Viking raids, and it was a huge success. So could go for military organisation. I think for now we're going to go for heavy infantry, because it's more useful to us in the short run. Excellent. Very pleasing. There's no option for assaulting with either of these at the moment, so we'll just keep sieging. Oh, a son has been born to me. Super. Aethelweald. Good Anglo-Saxon name. Happy with that. Oh dear me, they've been sieging our... The devils. Can I split my force again? Can I split a force here and go and chase them? Yes, I can. And so I will. Cormac and myself will go for them. Leaving the others to siege. Ah, good. My Chancellor has worked his magic on the Mayor of Southampton, who was someone who had a relatively low opinion of us, only 22. So that's really positive. Well done, that man. And we will now have a look at our vassal situation. Oh, well, I've got it. It's interesting. I seem to have got Ivor the Boneless back in my prison. I've got no idea what's going on there. Well, Ivor, I'd like you to die. Get an oubliette, Ivor the Boneless. Vassal situation, I got distracted there. We could work on Sussex. The Countess of Surrey would be a good one to go for as well, so off to Surrey with you, young man. Go and work your magic on this young lady, Countess. Let's catch him in Derby. Where are you going? We're going to catch him and we're going to kill him. I'll teach them for doing that. And then we'll go back to Lindsay and retake it. Ah, we managed to catch a lowborn Norseman of, by the looks of it, absolutely no value whatsoever. Never mind. Back to Lindsay. So we now have 2 of the holdings in Jorvik and a 23% war score. Good, good. Let's assault this one. Get it back. Good. Off to Cumberland. 38%. Will we be able to siege one here? Let's have a look. Yes, we will. Good. The sieges continue. We have our 38% war score. Tick, 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 tick. The Mercians are... Yes, King Alfred the Boneless is defending and he's losing 26% in favour of Mercia. They are winning this fairly comfortably. Good. We're now into May. Victory in the Siege of Richmond. 47% war score. It's a slow siege over here because we've not got that many more troops than they've got defenders. Besiegers than those besieged. It wasn't until several weeks after the banquet I heard about it and wondered why I was not invited. Aren't Earl Bergherd and I friends? Maybe he forgot I could take piety. I could sort of lose a bit of opinion. Well, my opinion of him could drop, or I could sort of get to his feast. The piety is useful. We need to talk. Let's stay pals. I like to do social things. So we've got 3 counties that we are sieging. Can I split my forces again and get 4? Possibly. 7-11. Let's do it. In the Siege of Skarderborg and Appleby. Oh, hello. I'm starting to think that the wife of my commander fancies me. She's 25, she's got lover's pox, she's blatantly an absolute hussy. She does look a bit like an absolute hussy, to be honest. He looks like a very stout man with a goatee. No, it's not appropriate. I do like to make moves normally, but not in this case. I'll take the piety. Siege of Appleby was a success. Oh, we have managed to drag the Countess out. We've got the Countess. Ah. Let's ransom her back for 10 gold. Good, good. See if there's any... Oh, it's either the bonus has been calling in some people into his wars. So King Ivor the Boneless lost in his war for Scotland, by the looks of it. Yes, he lost. He didn't get Ross. That stays part of Scotland. My son Charlie Charles is a charitable little rascal. He just gave his newest toy to the smith's son. He is turning out well. That's a good trait. He'll gain 1 diplomacy, and he'll gain the trait charitable. So good. And the Countess has been ransomed successfully. Victory in the Siege of Finesse. We have sieged through all of the holdings in Jorvik, and we shall now move to perhaps Cumberland. Yes. 77% war score. This one is finished as well by the looks of it. We've sieged through all of these holdings. So we'll perhaps join over here. So let's kill these troops here. Oh, hello! Surprised they're not coming. The Jorvik revolt could have attacked us there. It chose not to, which I find interesting. That siege is not going to be successful without more troops. Let's pull those out and put them back into this position here. Merge them up. My liege, my mission to Surrey has so far been a success. During my visit to the court of Countess Beachtawu Awaru, very well-known Anglo-Saxon name, I seem to have managed to make her understand what a benevolent and peaceful ruler you really are, and she sends her regards. So that's lovely. So this young 10-year-old, who I have got tutored by someone that's content, that's what I want to see, will have a higher opinion of us now. We'll climb to 57. Good. Victory in the Siege of Lowther and in Siege of Dunhull. Double victory. War score is 100%. We will press the button on this. Offer peace. Enforce demands. We'll gain 100 piety. And we'll gain 50 prestige. We've put another 3% moral authority onto Catholic. And we will take Jorvik. The Wessexian Holy War for Jorvik has ended. King Alfred of Wessex has won. Pause the game. We will now be well over our demands limit. 9 out of 5. Because Jorvik has got a whole load of good stuff in it. Which is really pleasing. So, great news. We have taken York, as we will call it. Not Jorvik, the Norse name. What I'd like to do is to get, it's currently pagan, is to get it back into Catholic, back as Catholic again. I'm going to save here, and we're going to wrap this episode up. Join me in the next episode where we'll just sort out our situation with our demands limit, and we'll make our next plan for how we will continue to stake our claim for the Kingdom of England. Thanks so much for joining me. Cheers, guys.